Trump sounds the alarm. China, North Korea, and Russia show military might together. Donald Trump has sent shockwaves through political circles once again, this time warning that China, North Korea, and Russia are actively working together against the United States. His fiery statement comes after the three nations displayed a striking show of unity, parading advanced weaponry side by side, a move many see as a direct signal to Washington and its allies. The images that emerged show the leaders of China, Russia, and North Korea flaunting their military power in a highly coordinated display. Tanks, long-range missiles, and elite troops filled the streets in synchronized formations, a moment designed not just to show off their weapons, but also to make the world understand that these nations are ready to present a united front. For many observers, the timing could not be more concerning. Trump didn't hold back, calling this alliance a dangerous conspiracy forming against America. In his words, the trio is no longer just pursuing individual agendas, but actively combining forces to push back against U.S. influence. He warned that this level of cooperation is unprecedented in recent decades and should serve as a wake-up call for America's leadership. Political analysts are already dissecting the meaning behind this unusual alignment. For years, Russia and China have been edging closer, united by a shared desire to challenge U.S. dominance on the global stage. North Korea, long considered isolated, has now joined them more openly, further complicating international dynamics. This combined military spectacle is not only symbolic, but also strategic, a show of strength meant to intimidate and send a clear political message. Critics of Trump argue that his remarks may be exaggerated, suggesting that the relationship between these three nations is more fragile than it appears. Yet even skeptics admit that seeing such powerful states parading together is unsettling. The optics alone suggest a shift in global power structures that the U.S. cannot afford to ignore. Supporters of Trump, meanwhile, believe he's the only leader sounding the alarm with the urgency the situation demands. They point to his long-standing warnings about China's ambitions, Russia's aggression, and North Korea's unpredictability. For them, this new parade only confirms what Trump has been saying for years. America needs to be prepared. Whether one agrees with Trump's framing or not, the fact remains that China, North Korea, and Russia are openly showcasing their military cooperation on a scale not seen before. This is not a behind-closed-doors arrangement. It is a bold, public declaration that they see themselves as partners, and that partnership is aimed directly at reshaping the global order. As America heads into a new political season, this development will almost certainly become a hot topic. Lawmakers, strategists, and voters alike will be asking, how should the U.S. respond to three powerful adversaries joining forces? Should Washington ramp up defense spending, strengthen alliances, or push harder for diplomacy? One thing is certain. Trump's warning has reignited a debate about America's place in a world where rival superpowers are not just rising but joining hands. And while the world watches their parades, America is left to decide whether it will stand stronger than ever or risk being outmaneuvered on the global stage. The story is far from over, and the next move may define the future balance of power. The world has now seen the weapons, the parades, and the alliances. But the bigger question remains. How will the United States answer this challenge?